Hello, welcome to Gold Star TEFL Recruitment. I'm just going to take 10 minutes to give you an overview of teaching English in China, also a bit about our company, what we do, how we can help you, and go on to talk a bit about some of the benefits of working for a language school in China, and finally a bit about the recruitment process, how you can go about applying for jobs in China. Okay, so firstly, teaching English in China. It's a huge market at the moment, over 300 million Chinese people learning English, over 100,000 native English speakers moving to China every year to teach English. So a really big market, a lot of opportunities, a lot of jobs all over the country. Student ages, really there are jobs teaching all ages, from kindergarten, primary school, middle school, high school, university, adult and business English students. So there are jobs out there teaching a range of different ages. Most of the classes use the communicative approach. So really the classes are aimed at improving the students' speaking, getting them up, getting them active, a lot of interaction, a lot of pair work, group work, role plays, drama, information gaps, and all kinds of activities to get the students using English in a natural way as possible. Teaching in China is obviously going to be a really exciting adventure. Everyone's heard of the Great Wall of China, places like Shanghai, the pandas in Sichuan, terracotta warriors. I mean, there's all kinds of adventures and exotic places to discover. A lot of fun to be had in China. On top of that, obviously, it's a very unique culture, very different from the West. So teaching in China is a really good chance to get to know the Chinese, get to know a new culture, living and working amongst the Chinese. And obviously great opportunities for learning Mandarin Chinese. Most schools now offer Chinese lessons to the teachers working there, and obviously there's no better place to improve your Chinese than using it day to day in China. Also, some really good opportunities to save money. Although the average salary is probably lower than in the West, the cost of living is a lot lower as well. Teachers can save anything between 20 to 50% of their salary. So good opportunities for making some good savings throughout the year. And obviously the job, teaching English, you're making a real difference to the students' lives. It's a really rewarding job. Teaching the kids, teaching adults, you know, making a big difference to their lives. Saying all that, there's a few challenges that come with the job. Teachers definitely need to have a lot of energy in the classroom, especially teaching young learners. You need to be full of energy. Also, patience is very important. Often students will have a very low level of English, so you need a lot of patience in the classroom. And on top of that, with the cultural differences, definitely some culture shock. It's definitely going to take you a bit of time to adapt to the different culture living in China. But that's all part of the adventure. Okay, let me tell you a bit about our company, Gold Star TEFL Recruitment. Basically, the purpose of the company is to put good teachers in contact with good schools. So we offer a professional, honest, reliable service for teachers applying with us. In terms of experience, the company was founded in 2009. It was founded by a former teacher and director of studies with over 6 years experience teaching in China. So when it comes to knowledge about schools, various age groups, courses, materials, contracts, visas, everything to do with teaching in China, we're really in a good position to give you advice, answer any questions you have. In terms of the connections we have as well, we work with the leading language schools in China. We've got strong connections with companies like English First, Disney English, Wall Street English, Shane School of English, many other smaller independent language schools as well. So we've got some really good connections, and we can match you up to some really suitable jobs in China. All the positions we have are year-round start dates. Probably the peak intake periods throughout the year are February, June and September, but we have positions all year round. And basically we'll provide you with detailed job descriptions, plenty of details about the school, about the courses, the students, the materials they have, current teachers working there. And we'll also provide you with detailed city guides. So everyone's heard of Beijing and Shanghai, but many people haven't heard of the other cities in China. So we've got some good detailed information on the cities, useful links, useful videos, so you can really get to know other areas of China before making your decision. And yet, so far we've placed hundreds of teachers in China over the years, so we've got a good record. We've got a lot of happy teachers working in China, and we're happy to put you in contact with them if you want to hear what they have to say. Most important, it's a completely free service. We do not charge teachers anything at all at any point. There are no salary deductions in the future. We actually make a fee from the school, so we're able to offer our service to teachers completely free of charge. Okay, let me run through a few of the benefits of working for a language school in China. Quite a few benefits, I'll just go through these one by one. Firstly, all the schools we work with are screened in depth. We get to know everything about the school, the courses, the resources they have, who's working there, photos of the school, brochures, and most of the schools we've been working with for a very long time now. So we can guarantee they're well-established, respectable schools in China. All the schools offer a competitive salary, more than enough for comfortable living in China. Most of the schools offer a flight allowance. Some pay for the flight ticket to China up front, others will reimburse you throughout the contract. Most schools also offer housing for teachers, whether it's shared with another teacher or your own housing. As well as that, all the schools we work with are licensed to provide the Z work visa for teachers. So anyone looking to live and teach in China needs to be on the legal work visa. So the schools will take care of the paperwork, and you'll have a 1-year work visa working for the school. Health insurance is often provided by the schools. Also, the schools we work with have good training programs, so the Director of Studies will run weekly or bi-weekly workshops, seminars, classroom observations, idea sharing sessions, so a lot of useful things to keep you growing as a teacher. And in terms of resources, there's a lot more than just the teacher's book and student's book. The language schools we work with have flashcards, posters, CDs, puppets, all kinds of games, loads of different resources to help, really make an interesting, engaging, varied lesson for the students. And these days as well, interactive whiteboards in all the classrooms. So touchscreen, animated content, brings a lot more variety to the classroom as well, helps to get the students involved. Class sizes are kept small, average of 8 to 12 students per class, maximum 16 students per class. So that obviously helps a lot with classroom management, getting to know the students properly and being able to give them enough time one-on-one, getting to know their learning needs. Also with language schools, typically a language school will have maybe 8 to 15 foreign teachers in the school. So you're not going to be the only foreign teacher working in the school. You're going to have a decent social circle as soon as you arrive. And finally, opportunities for promotion, especially the bigger companies. You know, they're based all over China, all over the world, some of them, so there's really some good opportunities for moving up to senior teacher, director of studies, moving around the world and developing your teaching career with them. Okay, finally, let me just go through the recruitment process quickly. Some of the things you need to know when applying to teach in China. First step, have a look at our website, goldstarteachers.com. Got a lot of information on a lot of different schools, cities, compensation packages, everything you need to know. Also have a think about the age of the students you'd be most suited to teaching. Do you prefer kindergarten, middle school teenagers, adults, or would you prefer a mixture of ages throughout the week? Have a think about the kind of ages you want to teach. As well as that, have a think about locations. Do you have any preferences for cities or specific areas in China? North, south, east, west, big cities, smaller cities. So have a think about that as well. And once you're ready, send us an application online. We ask for a covering letter, resume, degree and TEFL certificate, passport photo page, a recent photo, and any references you have. So send them in to us. We will contact you with more details, find out a bit more about what you're looking for, and from there we'll set up an interview with suitable schools. So with the interview, most schools prefer a Skype video call, if not a phone call. Lasts about an hour, and the school will really be obviously looking to find out a bit about your teaching experience, your views on teaching, maybe questions on how you'd structure a lesson plan, examples of successful lessons, examples of activities you've created, maybe questions about how you teach a particular grammar point, how you deal with a particular disciplinary issue, techniques for motivating students, those kind of things. So all kinds of questions about your views on teaching and past teaching experiences. And also they'll explain to you a lot more about the job, the school, the city, answer any questions you have. And from there, once you're offered and accept a job, the school will begin applying for the visa for you. So the school takes care of all that. It's quite a lengthy process. It can take between 3 to 5 weeks for the papers to come through for that. Once that's done, they will send them off to you. You take them to the nearest Chinese embassy, and within 2 to 3 days you'd have the work visa stamped in your passport. And as soon as that's there, you are free to enter China. The school will meet you at the airport, take you to your accommodation, and usually the first week is the orientation period. So you'll have introductions to the course materials, timetables, and chance to observe current teachers before you start teaching. Okay, so in summary, teaching English in China, it's a fantastic job, huge demand, plenty of opportunities, really exciting, rewarding experience. Gold Star TEFL Recruitment, we have good experience with the Chinese ESL market, great connections with language schools in China, and we offer a free service for all teachers. Plenty of benefits working for a language school, and for more information and to apply, have a look at our website, goldstarteachers.com. Thanks.